Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Glad you could join me for another one. This one here is a favorite up home, and I think it's mainly a favorite anywhere you go. This is a really quick and easy recipe. It's carrot cake, and then after it cools, I'm gonna make some buttercream icing, throw on top of it. In this recipe, I'm not going to use any walnuts. I know a lot of people put walnuts in with the bacon in it, and then or they sprinkle them on top. I'm not going to do that. I'm not really into the walnut kind of thing. But I will be just making the regular cake today. And again, this is a super easy recipe. Goes together really quick. So let's get over and get it started. Alrighty, as you can see here in today's recipe, we got our carrots shredded already. I bought these. These were on sale. And you need 2 cups for this recipe. And this 8-ounce bag, or what is it, 10-ounce bag, I'm sorry, 10-ounce bag equals right at 2 cups. So saves me a lot of time, and it was on sale. So we got our eggs and other items here that we're gonna need. So I gotta get this butter here. This needs to be melted so we can pour it in with the batter. So I'm gonna get this melted down and we'll start mixing it together. Alrighty, so now you can see my butter here is melted. We're gonna take these carrots here, and I'll just pop it open. I'm gonna pour it right in the bowl. Like I said, again, this is a quick and easy recipe. All right, make sure I got them all in there. We'll take this. This is 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter, melted. We're gonna pour that in there. Make sure I get it all squeezed out. Want to get every drop we can. Okay. And then we're going to take 3 eggs. I know people are probably right now going crazy because I'm not breaking these in a bowl where you can get a shell or something in there. But hey, we all do our own thing our own way. So, okay. Now we got the 3 eggs in there. We're going to put in 2 cups of brown sugar. Might be a little trickier than I thought here, trying to get it out of there. I'm getting there, guys. I think I need to get a refill of sugar here. All right, that's pretty close. I'll add a little extra at the end here, once I get it all broke down. And I have it sealed in a container too. So, want to fight me a little bit though. That's all right. We're winning. We're winning. Okay, that's a little over 3/4 there. So we'll just put an extra 1/4 cup in here. Okay. So you want 2 cups of brown sugar in there. And then we're gonna put just a pinch of salt. That's good enough. Calls for 1/4 teaspoon, but I just don't like to do that full 1/4. I'll just do a pinch. Okay. Then we're going to take this off of here, this cap off. And on this one, we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Get them nice and level. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. Put the lid back on that. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1, 2, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is the vanilla I like to use. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Oh, I'm spilling it. Jeez. Okay. And then we're going to get 2 cups of flour. This is all-purpose flour right here. Make sure it's just leveled off. 1. 2. Now again, like I said, this is an easy one. Realistically, most people have all this stuff in their cabinet already. So all you need to do is get the carrots and you'll be ready to go. Alrighty, so that's everything right there. We're gonna get the attachment on this, and we're going to get her mixing. Lock her down and we'll start mixing her up. I'll put all these in the sink a while, start to get stuff cleaned up, but as that mixes around, we're going to mix it for like less than 5 minutes, just till it's all like mixed together and good to go, and then we're going to dump it in our pan. Alrighty, you can see we got her mixed up here. Now it took about 2 or 3 minutes, didn't take very long. You just want to get the sugars and everything mixed around with the eggs and everything beat up. We're going to take all this off here because I want all them little goodies. Okay. All right, we're going to scrape this down, make sure I got everything on the bottom. Oh yeah. You can see in there that it's got everything mixed together good. And we're going to dump it right here in our glass dish. I sprayed this glass dish with some cooking spray. This dish here is, it's a weird size. It's an 8 by 12. I was going to get a 9 by 13 out, but I'll just have it stand a little taller. Get it spread around. Nice and even. Doesn't have to be perfect because as it bakes, it will level itself off. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to set the oven for 350 and we're going to put it in for 20 to 25 minutes until it's golden brown. Okay, so this has been in for 23 minutes. I'm going to pull it out here and give it a check. Yeah, she's still not done yet. This pan is a little bit smaller, so the cake is a little bit thicker. So we're going to put that in there for, say, another 5 minutes. I'll be watching it the whole way through. I had 20 to 25 minutes, and that's by 9 by 13. This one is an 8 by 12, so you get a little bit of more space there. So I have to add, you have to add time, and the smaller pan is, the thicker the cake. You got to have a little time. But we'll give her a few more minutes, and we'll come check her out. Okay, guys, you can see that that's done. I got it out, and it slipped out of my hand and dropped, and so I got a little divot now because it fell. But I ran into a crucial issue here that I don't do that much bacon, and I was wondering why it's taking longer than it should. So, as you can see here, I got this small oven, just a small 2-rack oven, propane, so it's not convection. And I had these 2 cookie sheets sitting on top like that, and the cake underneath there. And I'm wondering why it's getting done around the edges, but not in the center. Come to find out that the way that oven works, you know, the heat comes up the side and goes onto the top and comes back down. And those 2 cookie sheets were blocking that heat from coming back down on the top. So it took longer. It probably is not going to come out as soft as I wanted it, but it's still going to be good as it is. I'll just have to remember moving forward to put those 2 cookie sheets somewhere else and not in the oven. But anyway, we're going to let this sit and cool, and then we will come back and make our buttercream to put on top. Alrighty, so now this is cooled for 30-40 minutes, and it's still a little warm, but not much. So we're going to start our cream while. So we have 1 whole stick of unsalted butter. It's a 1/2 cup or 1 whole stick. So this has been sitting out, waiting to soften up. So we're going to stick that in a while. I had this one sit on top of the cake to warm up a little bit, and some of the cake stuck to it, but that's okay. All right, let me grab a towel here quick. Now, we have a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter in there. We're going to put in 2 cups of confection sugar. I have my other bag here just in case this is not enough. Let me actually take this off of here. One. Oh, I'm going to be good. Two cups of that. And then we're going to get 2 tablespoons of milk. You can use whole, 2%, whatever you got. I have 2%, so put that away. And then we're going to do 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. So this is a 1 teaspoon right here, so I'm just going to put 1 and then fill it up halfway. Just close enough. Alrighty. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to put the attachment back on. And we're going to put this in, lock her down, and we're going to, I got to plug it in. Then we're going to cream it up. We're going to start out slow, and then we'll work it up as it starts to cream. Want to make sure we get all them chunks in there from the butter and everything creamed together. Stand this fight with me here a little bit. Let that go for about 30 seconds. Then we're going to scrape the sides down. And all right, let me grab a. Dang, I gotta move this again. Sorry, guys. Get a thing here to push it down. It's locked. It's locked. We're just going to scrape the sides down. Make sure we get all the ingredients mixed together. Getting creamed up already. Nice. Okay. We're going to drop her back in, lock her down. Go ahead to whisking. Very easy recipe. Just want to make sure it's creamed really well. It should only take about a minute or so. Maybe not even that because we had that butter pretty soft. All right, let's take a look at her. Oh yeah, that looks pretty dang good. All right, let me get a little spoon here. I'm gonna give her a little, actually a little knife here. Let me get a little knife here. I'm gonna give her a little taste. See what we got. I love buttercream. Wow, that's perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move this bowl over. I'll get a different spatula and we're gonna do our cake. Right, well, I'm just gonna take half of this and put it on one end. Take the other half and put it on the other end. I'm gonna use it all up, so if it's nice and thick, that's okay. I'm not gonna waste anything. But this is the same cream you use on like whoopie pies or any other kind of cake like that. And you know, it's mainly, like I said, we use it for whoopie pies. And so I'm just gonna give this a nice spread around. And if it was too warm, you would see that it would start melting. Now it is getting a little, I can see a little bit of moisture coming off of it here as we're spreading it around, but it looks to be pretty well cooled the way we want it. We're gonna just keep spreading this around till we got her pretty even on all the way around. Oh, dang it, didn't mean to pull up like that. All right, I think I'm gonna let well enough alone because what's happening is my spatula here, this is why I didn't like this spatula. But anyway, we're just gonna let well enough alone, let that sit for a little bit. As the cake cools, that icing then will harden back up and we will cut a piece out and try it once it cools down. Alrighty guys, so it's all done. Yeah, I have it in a bowl. I don't eat cake like normal people. And I know there's a few of us out there to eat it this way, but I like cake with a bowl of milk. I like to put milk in, and then what happens is you eat the cake and the icing gets real hard from the milk being so cold that then you finish the bottom. Like as you eat the bottom cake first. But yes, that's just the way I eat cake. But I'm going to give this a try now. You can see the icing hardened up. We're ready to go. It's got nice and moist, good color. Oh, wow. And this is the edge. I thought it would be overcooked because I had to let it in long because of that mishap with the cookie sheets on the top shelf. I've since put them in the cabinet. That won't be a problem anymore, but you can see that it did not get hard or overcook on the edges, so it turned out really well. Man, that's a great flavor. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, I'm doing some things outside, so I'm going to put that to the side right now. I'll get you guys a recipe. And again, thanks for the support. Please subscribe, and on to the next one.